Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Creative Careers. In today's video we are going to talk everything regarding temples for your NATA examination, basically asked in your plan based questions, the most important temples. And in today's video we are talking about South Indian temples. I'm not giving you any details of each temple. I'm just telling you temples which you should study, because I was getting so many questions or queries on history of architecture. It's a huge topic, and if you literally want to study that from me, you have to take the paid classes. So these are the temples I'm giving. You can go and study about them, and I'll tell the basic features. So please do that. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And all the JEE second paper aspirants, if you also have any doubts, please go and check out my videos on the same. I'll do videos for both B planning, B arc, and this NATA paper of JEE paper 2 and NATA everything. Also I have contents regarding all design related fields and interior design, interior decoration, graphic design, UX UI design, and if you are interested in these sort of career, please hit subscribe button to my channel. So let's begin today's video. So major South Indian temples. South Indian temple architecture is also known as Dravidian style. So this Dravidian style has major concepts in it. So it's among the, so remember, South Indian Dravidian style. And if you just can't get it suddenly, Rahul Dravid is from Bangalore. It's in South India. So just get it like that. That was how I used to remember certain things. So I'm just giving you some kind of tip. Hope it might help you. And if you like the video, please hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. So there are certain prominent features of these temples. So they have a entrance gate that is called as Gopura. They have a Shikhara, which is on the top of the main sanctuary, main Garbhagriha, where will be the highest point of the temple. You can see it from far away, and it usually ends up with certain kind of kalasha. Okay, then they have mantapas or square chambers, which are also known as pillared halls. They have various names for it. The front one is called as Mukha Mantapa, then the middle one is called as Ardha Mantapa, and main sanctuary is called as Garbhagriha, or you can call it as sanctuary in English. Then the way you move around the temples to walk around the shrine, the path you take around the shrine is called as circumambulation path. So the circumambulation paths are known as parikrama pathas. So these are the basic things you have to understand in the South Indian temples. So there are various temples, they follow this style, but they are very little bit of special in their own style. So to understand that, you have to study those particular temples. So let's see which are those temples. So important South Indian temples to study. The major one is Badami, Aihole and Pattadakallu. So Aihole, Pattadakallu and at least Aihole and Pattadakallu are known as cradle of Indian architecture or cradle of temple architecture. Very important point to remember. So what Aihole and Pattadakallu exactly has is, okay, all my North Indian friends, Aihole they pronounce it, because you cannot pronounce Aihole, if I am right. So it's how you deal with the you learn temple architecture right here by sitting here. In ancient era, they literally used to make small temples, and that was like their practical examination. So all these tiny temples, they don't even have any idols in those temples, in this Pattadakallu and Aihole, but these are done for the practice purpose. These Aihole and Pattadakallu temples were made. So they have a basic entrance Mukha Mantapa, then they have a small temple, like the small shrine area. So these became the important part. Okay, the plinth level is has a name, and lintel level has a name. So you will get it what it is in, and write it in the comment section. So this is how you study it. Okay, just go and type architecture of Badami, history of architecture of Badami, or history of architecture of Aihole. You will get these temples, and you get enough data on the internet, and you can study it over by yourself. Then you have temples at Hampi, or town planning of the Hampi. So you have to study this. Major one is Vijay Vitala temple and Narsimeshwara. These are so they have temple groups over in it. Then you have Brihadeshwara. There are two Brihadeshwara in Tamil Nadu. One is Brihadeshwara at Tanjavur, very well known, very famous temple. Then second one is Gangaikonda Cholapura Brihadeshwara. So they both have similar planning and they both look alike. It's just that Brihadeshwara at Tanjavur is very higher in height when compared to Brihadeshwara at Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So these are the paths you take. This is how you study, and so what you need to study is how many mantapas are there and what are they called, and parikrama pathas, and how the height of the pyramids, that gopuras is made. Okay, so usually these temple entrances are called as gopuras. Remember this point. They might ask you in your MSQ type of questions, right? Then you have Beluru, Halebeedu, very well known for architecture in Karnataka. Then you have Shore Temple at Mahabalipuram. Then you have Srirangam Temple. Then you have Meenakshi Temple. These are very major and most important temples of South Indian architecture, or Dravidian architecture. Srirangam Temple and Meenakshi, there was a Meenakshi question from the Meenakshi Temple as well. So understand this, and this Meenakshi temple, or the city of Madurai, is also very well known for its planning. So all my B planning aspirants who are taking the examination, please study about its planning related thing, so you can answer well in your exam. Hope this video helps you, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.